Hey Scorpio, welcome back to Mystic Law Tarot. I am Lauren. We are going to look into November to see what has happened in the most recent past, what is currently affecting you, what you may not see coming, some advice, and also what you should maybe let go of. We're actually going to look into a new deck I got. It is a runic deck. So we will close off the reading with a couple oracles and runes. All right, how y'all been? Hopefully doing well. And remember to only please take what resonates. We have the Three of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Judgment card for what you don't see coming. Okay, let's also see some advice for you and something to let go of. All right. This looks great, Scorpio. I'm excited for you. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is regarding moving on from difficult times into what's hoped to be calmer waters. All right, let's see. So for your most recent past, you have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups represents working together, but also sharing ideas. So it's possible that in the past you were conferring with others, potentially about a new job opportunity or something having to do with your environment. So pentacles represent not just money or finances, but it also represents anything in your physical environment. So abundance can come in many forms. What does abundance mean to you? That is what this new beginning is all about. And then what you don't see coming is the Judgment card. Judgment regards being certain about yourself, maybe what types of capabilities that you have, or rather just making a decision of some sort. So it looks like things are traveling along quite well for you, because just most recently you were kind of talking about some type of idea that may really bring you emotional fulfillment, or just fulfillment in general, something that you're very passionate about. Because with the Ace of Pentacles in your current position, you are working on growing something. But I just noticed too, this Ace of Pentacles, this is from the Anima Mundi tarot deck. And what's interesting about this Ace of Pentacles in particular is that it's kind of covered up by the greenery, the vegetation of the forest. There are some very valuable things growing around it as well. I'm referencing the mushrooms. But this is something that I think you're still uncovering, because with the Judgment card and what you don't see coming, or in the future, the Judgment card represents making a decision of some sort, making a judgment call. Okay, and then your advice for the future moving forward is the Ace of Swords in reverse. And typically the Ace of Swords represents being very clear of mind, already kind of knowing the answer. It's possible that this could either represent, because you see how it's pointed down and it has the crown around it as well. You are sort of cementing your ideas and your thoughts, but not just with thought itself. The swords represent mental energy of some sort. So mental meaning analyzing something to help yourself build your own thoughts and opinions, which doesn't always include any type of intuition necessarily. So with the crown being around this sword, it seems like you are really not cementing, but you are kind of like sticking your sword in the dirt. Like, this is where I stand, and it's because I've thought about it and I trust my intuition now. There we go. Thank you. So that is your advice moving forward. We'll get clarification on all of this, but your advice moving forward is the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands represents travel, movement, communication rapidly. And with that in reverse, it's asking you to let go of trepidation. If you're worried about moving forward in any specific manner, you don't need to be. Yeah, you don't need to be. Let's get some clarification on this though, Scorpio. We are going to utilize our Crystal Visions Tarot deck. I want to see more on what you've been working on in the past, most recently, with these 3 of Cups, these cute little seals. Tell me what's going on for Scorpio in that area. We have the King of Swords and the 7 of Swords. So it seems like, and the Queen of Swords at the bottom. Okay. So you, just in the most recent past, it seems like you've been working together with someone who has, they basically know that it's absolutely necessary to maintain clear communication. The King of Swords is someone who has spent time in their mind sifting through memories or lessons that they've learned through interactions with people, and have armed themselves, not in a way that's necessarily like off limits guarded, but, or armed, I mean, more like, I've been through a lot, so I know what's going on around me because I can discern that. The 7 of Swords can represent some kind of sneaky behavior, but the more I've been learning more about the 7 of Swords in particular and all of the different meanings it can carry, it can also represent like suffering in silence. So going through something that's really causing you trouble, but it also can represent not wanting to fight. The 7 of Swords in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot deck, there's a character carrying away 5 swords from 5 swords, and then 2 are left at the tent behind them. So basically what they're trying to do is lessen the potential violence that could happen. Not necessarily actual violence, I shouldn't have said that, but any kind of drama, maybe. Okay, so working together with people of like minds, and trying to figure out a way forward with that 7 of Swords, really trying to, see what route would be the best way, what strategy is best here. Okay, and for this Ace of Pentacles in the current position, what is this Ace of Pentacles representing for our Scorpios? We have the Ace of Cups. Oh, Malanta. So this is amazing, especially with 2 aces, 3 aces already. But to get them from a different deck is pretty interesting too. So not only is this a new kind of uncovered or potentially not as spoken about, this is something that you're really excited about, and like waiting to just, I don't know, get it out there. But then with this Ace of Cups coming up next to it, This is something you're really, really passionate about. This doesn't have to be love necessarily given to somebody else in a romantic sense. It absolutely can be and does mean that, but not always. This can be a career that you are absolutely just, every time you go, your heart is just so full, and it's going to bring a lot of stability into your world as it stands today. I have chills. That's so exciting. I've never gotten chills in a reading before. Whew. We should probably find out more about that. What's this Ace of Cups for Scorpio? A brand new beginning. This is something that you've been really thinking about, as in, like, all of the moves that you've been making up to this point have been very calculated. Like, again, with the King of Swords, Seven of Swords, strategy, with intellect, moving towards a very stable future, but also, you know, emotionally abundant as well, because you've had your eye on some specific thing, place, person, feeling that you want to manifest in your real world. Like, this is bringing a wish down from the sky and bringing it into your world. That's pretty exciting. I told you this was going to be juicy. All right. And just to tell you what popped out there, you're walking away from pain towards this beautiful energy, and you're probably already here. You're trying to find balance within the work that you're doing, within this, and, you know, making a decision. Let's look into that Judgment card for our Scorpios. Okay, Scorpio, Judgment. What's this Judgment card about for Scorpio? Okay, we have the Six of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So again, Judgment represents making a choice, having all of the information that you need to fly in a straight manner. Because with the Queen of Wands and Six of Wands, you're realizing that the creativity that you have, or this vision that you have, is absolutely worth celebrating, because of how you've gotten here, you know, with your heart and but stability as well. So very, very balanced energy. That's great. All right, Ace of Swords. How do we clarify this? Ace of Swords in reverse for our Scorpios as the advice. The Eight of Wands. So remember how I was telling you your something to let go of was the Eight of Wands in reverse, which would represent, you know, not staying stagnant. And with the Ace of Swords in reverse, we have the Eight of Wands again. So it's really, wow. And look, I forgot about this. The horses on the card are just rushing in, and it's something that they do naturally. You know, it's not anything that's forced necessarily. They do have that instinct to go when they feel it, you know. They don't really question it. They just go. Oh, and they are unicorns too. So this is something that maybe you thought was never going to happen. I'm thinking because they're mythical creatures. And then sorry, I forgot to combine those two, but basically it's saying it's okay to move towards what is so clearly thought out in your mind. All right, the Eight of Wands in reverse for what to let go of. Let's get some clarification. That's too many, y'all. We had the Ace of Swords come out again, the King of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, so could be dealing with something that kind of gives you nostalgic feeling, or you could be dealing with somebody from the past that you've had memories with, if this is in regards to love for you. Or if it's in regards to your career, this is something that you've always dreamed of, like since you were a kid, you know, or something that's been like a really long time dream for you, and you think of it and you just get good feelings, you know. All right, let's actually get one card for this Eight of Wands in reverse for our Scorpios. Thank you. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So with the Eight of Wands in reverse, it says go toward, like, it's okay. You don't have to stop here. But with the King of Pentacles coming out, Knight of Pentacles, yes. The Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady, wins the race. That's absolutely what that is. And I feel like you're already doing that though, because even these are huge, like life-changing energies here. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the Star. With the Judgment card, those major arcana cards are not just little everyday energies like the Wands and Swords and all, like the, you know, the suit cards. But no, these are like major life changes, major things that you have really, really, really been working hard towards. And then we have the Fool at the bottom of the deck, representing taking a leap of faith, starting something new. And then the Ace of Pentacles under that. I can't make this up. I mean, it's pretty consistent. Okay, one more card from here for our Scorpios. Okay, how many aces? We've seen all of them. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. All of this is so new as far as it being something to step into. But okay, so let me just let you know. The ace energy of any suit is the purest form of that suit. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble with words today. But basically, the passion and the drive and the willpower that you have going towards this goal, you're good. Like, it sounds like you just really need to go with what feels good as you are. I mean, your current energy is fantastic. Soon, you know, if you haven't made a choice on things yet, you will very soon. Because again, the King of Swords, you are that energy and you're bringing it into today. So with that knowledge and the passion and the willpower and the emotion to back it all up, that's a very balanced way to go towards things. And again, your advice was to move towards what you know to be true, but don't rush in necessarily. So slow and steady wins the race. I'm so excited for you. I am curious though, if this is a love reading. I just want to pull one or two of these love cards and then we will close off the reading with another couple oracles. I'll just be quick with this though. I'm just so curious. Okay, Scorpio. Okay, so we have the Chaser. So maybe someone is in pursuit of you, or maybe you're chasing something. And then healthy choices, self-love and self-care, being happier, love and life. That's just adorable. Really taking good care of yourself. And then this was at the bottom of the deck. Taking really good care of yourself is going to lead to the best outcome, as it usually does. All right, let's see. This is a new deck that I got. It is the Witch's Familiar Runic Oracle. I do want to start using runes on this channel eventually, but this will help me learn them. They are ancient for Scorpio. You're joking. Okay, before I started your reading, I shuffled all of the decks with your energy and, you know, just trying to connect. I did that with this one as well, no different. And I promise you, I got both of these cards in the pre-shuffle. They came out just like, bloop, just like this. All right. So I guess I'll trust that. Let's go ahead and read this one here. What is it? I'm not going to try and pronounce these yet because I'm not confident that, no. This one is about loyalty and hard work and just being that friend or that partner or that coworker that is just always there for you and always pulling through, and not in a sense that's like people pleasing way, a very, very genuine way of feeling towards the people that are around you. You're creating that type of that tribe here. Let me actually just read this here. These are really short. One moment. Thank you again for being here. This is an amazing reading. I'm not joking when I tell you I've never gotten goosebumps before when doing someone's reading. Maybe a reading for myself, but your energy is very loud today, and that's good. I mean, it is Scorpio season. Happy birthday to y'all Scorpios. Okay, so this horse here, the horse is a trusted helper and a stalwart companion on the longest journeys. Working with humanity in a role of companionship and trust for millennia, the horse knows the power of a team and cooperation. Ewaz, while a swift energy, uses no force. Its way is persuasion, suggestion, and invitations of friendship. The power of this rune lies in union and partnership. Ewaz points to some symbiotic relationships, to the joining of individual and harmonious beings. It encourages you to find flexibility and be adaptable to change. This is the time to go with your heart or intuition, not your head. Yeah. Interesting. Yes, a lot of this is about building something. So that goes right along with it. And it seems like, again, that team that you're building or wanting to work with is absolutely the right direction, and you can trust yourself. Okay, so this was the other card. Again, they both popped out in the pre-shuffle, so I'm going to read them. So in the springtime, fertile and fecund mama hair brings, I'm not sure what that word is, sorry, someone should let me know. In the springtime, fertile and fecund mama hair brings forth an abundance of new life. This whole reading reeks of new. I shouldn't say reeks, it's a beautiful smell. She is the great mother and fiercely protective. The timeless cycles of the earth flow through her, generation after generation. Barkano holds within it the mature female wisdom of our mothers and our grandmothers. Barkano speaks of female fertility and also of the safety and shielded sanctuary of the womb. When this rune appears in a reading, there may be a birth of a child, an idea, or even a new goal. How many aces are on this table right now? That's all birth of new things. Yeah, I mean, all signs point to yes. If you're wondering on what you should do in a situation, if you're thinking that you're maybe, because the King of Swords can represent overthinking as well if it's not necessarily taken in the best manner. There could, don't overthink it. All of the energy in your current energy, the Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, in your that's all pure good energy. That's so exciting. I mean, just keep going forward. Slow and steady wins the race with that Knight of Pentacles. All right, one last card from the Lonely Soul Oracle to close off this reading for you, Scorpio. Scorpio. Wastelands Absolution, number 26. If you're into numerology, you would reduce those to 8. And 8 is actually the symbol of infinity, of how things, continue in their natural flow state. That's when they continue the easiest. If that means anything to you, let me know. Let's see. Okay, Wasteland's absolution. The object of her desires lay nearly within her grasp, but before her stood her old enemies in an arid wasteland they had created for themselves. The key to their defeat is simple: utter absolution. Old pains can weigh heavily on the heart. You may find that yours is laden with chains formed by those who have wronged you. Thoughts of hatred, bitterness, and vengeance may feel like they provide a passing instant of satisfaction, but in fact, these things only serve to bind us more deeply with our oppressors. Only forgiveness can dissolve these chains. To offer grace to one who has wronged you is to bring healing rains to a desert parched with thirst. Trauma can be passed down through the generations of a family as ancestors pass the same poisoned chalice to their descendants and name it tradition. The most dire sickness of all can be the secrets we have been forced to keep by those who professed to love us. We can remain locked in these cycles forever unless we are willing to be the one to budge, to relent, to open our hearts even unto our oppressors. This does not mean that we must remain in dangerous or unhealthy circumstances. Rather, it means that we can move forward free of what was done to us and who has done it. Ask yourself, what old hurts am I willing to allow to heal? Which adversary do I wish to release? Yeah, so again, I was mentioning someone maybe overthinking or just thinking really deeply about the past and utilizing that information to move on to the best life that you can. King of Swords representing learned wisdom through mostly like hard, tragic events or people who have wronged you. But utilizing that knowledge to move forward into a more happy life. And I would say, Scorpio, that whatever you're moving into is something that's going to make you very happy, feel stable, and continue to build over time. All of these aces on the table, that's not energy that's going to die out anytime soon or be stifled in any way unless you do it yourself with these memories. But you've made it through. I'm really proud of you. This is great. Scorpio, if anything resonated with you, please let me know. Continue to take care of yourself. You are doing fantastic. Trust all of those things that are coming up in you when it comes to the positive aspects of what's happening. Take it slow, be calculated as you've been, use your intellect, and you're going to be fine. Thank you for being here and take care. Love you. Bye.